Breaking news: in a 6-3 decision, the Supreme Court ruled that South Carolina's congressional map is not racially gerrymandered, reversing a decision from a federal 3-judge panel that struck down the map. This means that South Carolina voters will cast ballots under their previously blocked map for the 2024 election. Justice Alito, who's been making headlines recently for flying an insurrectionist flag in the aftermath of January 6th, authored the majority opinion. The 3 liberal justices, Kagan, Sotomayor, and Jackson, dissented. In the majority opinion, the court makes it harder to fight against racially unfair maps in the future. For this case specifically, Justice Alito said that the lower federal 3-judge panel was clearly wrong in its 2023 decision, which ruled that the Republican-controlled South Carolina legislature violated the 14th Amendment by intentionally moving over 30,000 Black voters out of the state's first congressional district, which is currently held by Republican Congresswoman Nancy Mace. In a solo concurrence, Justice Thomas argues that federal courts shouldn't be able to rule on racial gerrymandering cases at all. In my view, the court has no power to decide these types of claims. Drawing political districts is a task for politicians, not federal judges. There are no judicially manageable standards for resolving claims about districting, and regardless, the Constitution commits those issues exclusively to the political branches. The liberals' dissent, authored by Justice Kagan, says that the majority opinion dismantles the court's precedent on this issue and makes it nearly impossible for federal courts to strike down racial gerrymanders in the future. In the dissent, Kagan slams Alito in the majority opinion, saying, "What a message to send to state legislators and map makers about racial gerrymandering. For reasons I've expressed, those actors will often have an incentive to use race as a proxy to achieve partisan ends, and occasionally they might want to straight up suppress the electoral influence of minority voters. Go right ahead," this court says to states today. Kagan ends her dissent with this: "And so, this odious practice of sorting citizens, built on racial generalizations and exploiting racial divisions, will continue. In the electoral sphere especially, where ugly patterns of pervasive racial discrimination have so long governed, we should demand better. Of ourselves, of our political representatives, and most of all, this court." Thanks for watching Democracy Docket. If you want to stay up to date on the latest voting and election news, make sure to subscribe to our newsletters. You can click the link on the screen or in the description of this video. I'm Sophie, and I'll see you next time.